All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for attending today's special webinar. We have a special guest with us today, Ilan Levy-Mayer from Canon Trading Company out in Beverly Hills. And interesting topic today, and I think everybody can relate to this very much so. Why do most futures traders lose money? I think we all have been in that category. Most importantly, though, what can you do to improve your odds? So I'm excited to hear what Elon has to say, and I'll just kick the presentation right off to him, and I'll give him the floor on a very interesting topic. Take it away, Elon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, David and Marlon, for hosting and allowing me to be the guest speaker in this one. Just quick note: we're no longer in Beverly Hills. We moved about 2.5 miles down on the same street. We are now West Los Angeles, borderline Santa Monica. Actually, the exact location is Brentwood. And so, thanks again for providing the platform. Uh, and really, you think about it, being a broker. I've been a broker for over 22 years. And I remember when I was studying for my Series 3, I was like, what's the big deal? You just have to figure out supply and demand and do your research, and it should be an easy kind of thing. Many years later, many clients later, I saw how hard it is, and it is one of the toughest games there is. It's trading is tough, and futures trading is even tougher, and there's more than a few reasons for it. I'll share with you what I'm able to observe over the years. Over the years, we've had many clients. I've personally assisted many clients. So I have the luxury of seeing what are the select few do that others don't, and what's the commonalities between all those that actually lose money, and why is it happening? Because it's frustrating for us as brokers as well. I'm not sure what's the vibe on the outside for the client, but as brokers, we want clients to do well. If you're doing well, it makes our job easier. Clients that do well are a great asset and are great clients. So we really want to help in any way we can. And sometimes it's just service like explaining margins, explaining risks, providing wire instruction, funding, platform support. And sometimes it's a little bit more than that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And one of the things that I've found that is you got to be patient. You cannot have unrealistic expectations. You cannot look for instant gratification. There's no crystal ball. It's not a formula that you can go and discover the formula and that's it. The markets are dynamic. The markets evolve all the time, and you gotta evolve with them. So let's get started here. And I'm going to share my screen. Oh, no, that was not good. Let me start the presentation. There you go. Much better. Okay. So first of all, in this business, disclaimers are part of the business, part of webinars, part of presentation, but it's also, if you really read the disclaimer, it tells you a little bit about why so many people lose as well. This has to be risk capital. And when clients or traders start using borderline risk capital, your chances go down from there. And when clients or traders are just looking for that past data to make assumptions for the future, yeah, it's something that we can build and learn from. But right there, the past performance is not indicative of future results. Also gives you a little bit of a hint of what's in there, what's going on in this business. And I'm sure I'm talking to a lot of different clients and traders with different backgrounds and different set of skills, different risk capital. So I'm going to try to give you specific pointers that will actually help you and start allowing you um, to do better. And you can read a little bit about me here. And I compare trading to sports in many ways. There's a lot of similarities, some differences, but uh, if you have the dedication, if you have the practice, the ability to learn, the ability to prepare yourself, you're already increasing your chances. You can just go in and log in the computer and be like, okay, let me see what's going on. I'm buying, I'm selling. I mean, you could, and you might do okay. But in my opinion, again, it's a personal opinion, you got to prepare yourself. You got to know what reports are coming out. Uh, you got to make sure that you went over your account statement from the day before. You got to make sure that your surroundings are good. If you're a day trader, you do not want to have your 4-year-old running around, or your dog needs to go out to go potty while you're trying to figure out the trades that you're going to be taking. So those are the simple, very, very common sense things. So let's go to it. The number one thing is really unrealistic expectations. There's a lot of, excuse my language, shit out there. A lot of people trying to sell the dream to other people, and if it sounds too good to be true, it's too good to be true. There is no crystal ball. Don't go and start paying all kind of crazy money for this course or that course. Do research on who's teaching it, who created it. Get some reviews. Do a trial. Don't be lazy. Okay. The next thing that I'm going to say is a lot of people go and jump in there with no business plan. They just say, okay, I have 5,000 or 100,000, and 5,000 for some is a lot of money, and 100,000 for some is not a lot of money. But I just go, okay, give me the software. I'm gonna trade. I read about candlesticks. I read about this formation, about that formation, and you got to go in there. You got to figure out, okay, even though I want to succeed, you got to figure out that you're not going to succeed right away. And you got to figure out, okay, what's my initial risk capital? What am I doing? How I'm going to start? How am I going to evolve? Am I willing to put more capital into this quote unquote business? Do I have the personality for it? Some people just don't have the personality to be a day trader. Some people want to trade to suit quote unquote what they feel the dream is, but it's not like that. You actually have to be uncomfortable and figure out what trading makes sense for you, what techniques make sense for you, and you need to adjust yourself to trading. The trading is not going to adjust itself to you. So some people, great, they want to day trade, they want to go in and out because that's what they feel good about, but it might be that you need to look at options. Maybe that you need to look at longer term trading. Okay. You have to understand how much risk capital you have, what's your schedule, and go about it this way. And one thing that I noticed quite a bit is people go, they jump in, they blow up, and then they start learning a little bit more. And then they start looking for education, which the fact that you guys are in this webinar is a great thing. That meaning you're looking to see if you can get an edge from every little resource. And then they start talking about money management. They start talking about a trading game plan, and they start looking at other aspects that affect trading. So all those reasons that you see out there are part of it. I want to show, actually, I don't know let me see if I can do this real quick. I'll do it later. I want to show you a section on our website where we have some really good resources for you. We're talking about 8 steps to successful trading. We're talking about trading for your blood type. It's all under the canontrading.com. We also offer a free daily blog that has support and resistance levels, reports for the next day, and tidbits about trading. One thing I noticed that sometimes clients do start and they're hot right away, and that sometimes can be the worst thing ever because all of a sudden it really blows up that unrealistic expectation. I had a client, nice guy, like talking to him, like working with him, but when he first started trading, the market was so volatile, and he was just making a few $1,000s a day, just hitting the market turning points. And since then, his perspective of what to expect completely changed, and he's been losing quite a bit after that. It was like it's almost the worst thing if you start doing well right away, because it really distorts your perceptions. There's a little bit about Canon trading here. We started in 1988, and we were one of the first ones to offer online trading when $22 a round turn was considered cheap commissions or low commissions. The nice thing about what we do here that our brokers don't cold call. They don't call anybody unless you came to our website first and showed interest in what we do. And that allows us to focus on giving quality service, on working with people that want to work with, and just being a professional commodity broker and not just dialing on the phone and just hitting phone numbers. Uh, and the nice thing is we do have more than a few websites, and the owner of Canon Trading, the founder, Mike Levy, when he started, he was a silver trader himself. And when he started Canon Trading, after a while, the internet started, and he bought quite a bit of different domain names that it really helped with the traffic to our website initially, and allowed us to concentrate as brokers on being brokers on the markets, and go from there. So a few things, a few very simple tricks that can increase the odds in your favor. Write a journal, write a daily journal if needed, about your preparation, about how you felt, about your mental, about the markets, about trading reports that came out. If it's an FOMC day, you should have a journal about what happened on FOMC day. So the next FOMC day, you can be ready for it. Oh, there was a vacuum right before the announcement, and then it was like zigzag. Do I stay out? Do I trade in? What type of strategy do I use for that? Okay, those are things that you can do. Um, Evaluate yourself as you go along. Uh, I don't necessarily think people should enjoy trading, but you have to decide, is it for you or not for you? And I know there's a lot of love-hate relationship in this business. We love trading when we trade well, and we hate trading when we don't trade well. When you have a good trading day or a good trading period, you feel so energetic and so high on life, and everything just goes effortless. And when you hit a bad trading period, a bad trading day, a bad trading spell, all of a sudden everything seems extremely heavy and extremely difficult. So I know as traders that you guys went through that. So evaluate yourself. Okay. Canon Trading is an independent introducing broker, uh, which is really a great way to offer service to clients like you, because not every client is the same. We have clients that trade with very large account size, and we have clients that trade with smaller account size. Some clients sells options, other clients are day traders. Some clients need the exchange hosted servers. So the ability for us to work with multiple clearing houses allows us to really customize the trading solution for your specific needs. And this is part of what some traders don't understand, especially as they progress and they become a little bit bigger and hopefully more successful, is they need to evaluate their setup, their technology setup, their trading software. And that's where we can really help. Okay, and give me 1 second. Okay. And when it comes to futures, there's a lot more to trading than day trading, and you should explore in depth what you feel can give you an edge. And don't get me wrong, I like the fact that when you day trade, you go home and you're done, quote unquote. You did your job. You don't have to carry any positions overnight. You don't have to check on the market at night. You don't have to worry about, is my long coffee position, where is coffee going to open? There's a drought in Brazil or whatever. There's nice, there's a lot of nice features to day trading, but from my observations as a broker, day trading is probably the lowest success rate. And again, this is my personal observation. I don't have numbers to back it up, but I've seen more of my clients that will do better when they combine a few different methods of trading, meaning they'll day trade when the opportunity present, but they're not all set. It's going to be day trading. That's it. They will take the opportunity when it presents itself. If it's a long-term trade, if it's a swing trading, breakout on the swing part, something that I call longer term day trading as well, meaning instead of going in and out, in and out, in and out, you're looking for larger time frame setups, maybe based on the 30 minutes, maybe based on the hourly chart. Okay. I'm not sure how many of you guys and ladies traded future spreads before. There is future spreads for day trading, meaning day trade the mini S&P versus the mini Nasdaq. They trade the mini Russell versus the mini Dow. Look for a relationship. Maybe some people trade the 30-year bonds versus the 10-year bonds. Okay, it's different type of trading. And what I'm going at is you got to figure out where you can get an edge. Okay, options. Option sellers have probably the not the largest, but the highest success rate. The only problem is a lot of option sellers, when they do lose, they lose quite a bit, and sometimes they'll make 9 trades where they make money, and then on the 10th trade, they lose all their money. But there is an edge in options, option spreads, selling options, combination of futures and options. I'll give you another example that may open your eye. This past few weeks, S&P, Nasdaq has been so volatile that we have most of our clients are what we call self-directed online clients. So I may not talk to a client for 2, 3, 4 weeks, so it may just be an email here and there. But some of our clients are what we call broker assist clients. They wanna hear our advice. They wanna trade with us. They wanna get the feedback. And a client of mine was just trading the mini S&P and just getting stopped out just to see that his initial position, his initial direction was correct. And we finally switched to using short-term options, meaning the ES has Monday, Wednesday, and Friday options. So if what's today? Tuesday, we can trade Wednesday option that expire tomorrow, and you can buy calls that are right in the money or puts that are right in the money. And instead of using a stop, the risk that you're going to have in hand is the option premium. If it's 10 points or 12 points or whatever it is. What it does though, it allows you not the flexibility, but the staying power not to get stopped out, because I've seen a lot of those erratic moves, spikes or downturns that happen for no reason, and then the market comes right back. I'm sure there's a reason, but at least it feels like there's no reason when the market goes against you. Let's put it this way. So those short-term options, you can even use those as an alternative to day trading futures. Okay, so think about it. Instead of day trading the mini S&P and putting a 5 or 6 point stop, buy a call option right at the money and pay 10 points premium or 8 points premium. Or you can buy an option that is just slightly out of the money. The delta is not like the futures, but once it's in the money, it will get close to it, and it will give you the staying power. So those are just some examples that I'm planting some seeds for you, the trader, to explore. And I'm going to take just one brief second break here to take a drink. Okay, so step to improve your odds when it comes to day trading. Even though I just told you, hey, there's much more to trading than day trading. I know that a lot of clients, a lot of traders gravitate towards the short-term trading, the day trading. So first thing is find a concept or method that you have confidence in. Do your homework, do your research. Then prove it to yourself in simulated mode. Okay. There's no need for you to jump and right away donate money to the market. Okay. You feel comfortable about what you've done in sim mode. And again, be realistic. You're going to have losing days, losing periods. You're not going to make money every trade. You're not going to make money every day. It doesn't happen. And if it does happen, sooner or later, the losing day will be very, very large. Okay. Once you're done with the simulated mode, why don't you trade some micros? Because the micros will add that fear, the greed, the adrenaline rush, everything that goes with live trading. But instead of the mini Nasdaq moving 100 points, which is $2,000 against you or your favor with the mini Nasdaq, you do it with a micro. One micro is $200. Okay. For me, if I was trading my own live money, I would feel much more at ease with a smaller contract. And I think it allows you to make decisions a little clearer. It allows you to gain confidence, to give a method a chance, a concept, a real chance. And you have to gain that confidence in order to succeed in any type of trading. The next step is you really got to figure out some strict money management rules. And there's an article And let me see if I can share my screen without creating. Okay, hopefully you guys can you see this screen? Can you see the website?
Yes, I can see it. Everybody should be able to see it, Elon. Yep.
Perfect. So if you go into that futures trading education, there's a couple articles that I really recommend reading. One of them is called Survivor Day Trading, and it talks about really calculating, not in a formula, but very specific calculations that you should take towards money management. And I know David talks about it a lot with his members and students, and it's key. It's key, and it's another reason why people lose money. They're so focused on the indicator, on the entry, on the this, but they forgot about, okay, where am I exiting? How am I exiting? What is my exit strategy? What is my money management strategy? How much am I willing to risk? So this is an article where I detailed specifically some steps that you should take in order to calculate that. We have the 8 steps for successful trading, which is very quick and short. And then we have the daily trading levels, where there's a blog where you're going to see different contributions by myself, by my colleagues. And I'll show you something from yesterday that my colleague John, who's an ex-floor broker, wrote. Is about cut your losses short. And I mean, this is just an example, example of what we share, and every day we'll share levels for the next day. So that's a great resource. And let me stop sharing my screen because it looks crazy over there. Okay, so next. Okay, but now I lost my slide presentation, looks like, right?
Elon, it's still in that section of the slide, so you should be able to retrieve it.
Stop. Start. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I see it. Yep, I got it.
There we go.
I got it. Let me just go back to where I was. So I kind of lost my track as far as where I was at, but I was talking about the strict money management, cutting your losses short, calculating what should be your risk management, trade management. Okay, those are things that you can do to help yourself. Really, if I can say, one of the biggest things you can do to help yourself when you day trade is de-leverage yourself. I can't tell you how many times I get calls from prospects. What's the lowest day trading margins I can get? And yes, we're going to compete and offer you that low day trading margins, but I got to tell you, when you use those low day trading margins, it's like you really are jumping off the cliff without a parachute, or you're jumping into to a stormy ocean without a life vest. Deleverage yourself will allow you to use the proper risk, to use the proper profit target, and it will help you. So, and the micros are a great thing for that. And they really help you to you don't have to do one mini S&P or two mini S&P. You can do 2 or 3 micros. Okay. Another thing that you can help yourself is the trading software. What trading software are you going to use? Do you like it? Is it reliable? Is it fast? Does it give you different added value tools? Okay. Some clients found an edge by listening to the news when the news take place, real-time news. And there's a resource called bettertrader.co. There's tradethenews.com. Okay. Some clients feel like the cost of the commission is the number one thing that hurts them when they're day trading. So use a broker that is knowledgeable and find out about leasing a seat on the CME, how much it's going to reduce your total cost, because nowadays the biggest part of the cost is the exchange fees. If you're trading the mini S&P, you're looking at $2.50 a round turn, just exchange fees. If you're trading markets like softs or grain, you look at $3.60 to $4 a round turn just in exchange fees. So the biggest discount that you can actually get is, if you do enough volume, is leasing a seat. You lease a seat on the CME, and those seats can go anywhere from $200 to $400 a month, and they can reduce your cost by more than $1 a round turn. Okay, the next slide, we're talking about high frequency traders. One second, please. Tell Mark to quiet down, please. Okay, so high frequency traders, we're talking about the lowest day trading margins. I'm not a fan of it, but we offer it because some people really try to scalp the market. They try to take 2-3 ticks and go with as much size as they can. Okay, we can help you there. Variety of platforms to choose with, along with some feedback. We can definitely help you there. If you're really a high frequency trader and speed is an issue, we can give you feedback, opinion, tell you if we think it's going to be worthy for you or not, and also set you up with servers at the exchange. We definitely can compete with anyone when it comes to commissions based on volume. And I know it's just on our website. If you look at the reviews that we get, you'll see that the service is, I'm not going to say never, but it's rarely compromised. We really take pride about our service. We take pride that, I want to say, actually, I want to say 90% of our force is 10 years and more in the industry. Some of us over 20 years, some of us with floor trading experience. So that can help. Having access to a broker that is knowledgeable, even if it's just an email. Hey, I heard about XYZ. What do you think? Oh, I'm trying to develop an algo that will trade automatically. What software should I use? Those are just tidbits here and there. So that's something that we can definitely help with. And the beginner traders, which I think it's important when you start trading futures to have the right guidance and support. Those are some of the bullet points that we have over there that we can help you with. We can always give you our opinion to try to help you to sort between the good and the bad. And the fact that I'm presenting here with David and Polaris Group is because I've got to know David. I know that he's legit. At least that's my opinion, my observation. He's registered with our regulators, the National Futures Association. So for me, as a broker, it gives me more confidence. I think our daily blog, if you register to our daily blog, it's free. You get it via email. It'll be a good investment for you. You will get enough information throughout that will trickle in and will help you. Okay. And again, we have so many different resources and guides on our website that we built over the years. Some of it is our own, that we've written on our own. Some of it is from the CME. Some of it is from other traders, etc. And again, this presentation was written a while back, and it was a semi-sales presentation, a semi-educational presentation. I was trying to make this mostly an educational presentation. But so bear with me as we go through some of those resources that we do. Something about commission that everybody should know. Understand what commissions are and the different factors that go into commission. There's commission, there's exchange fees, there's software fees, there's routing fees. So talk to a broker that has the patience, the knowledge, and the desire to help you and explain you those things. That's important. And last and most important step in my eyes to improve your odds when it comes to day trading, I think it's actually when it comes to any trading, is learn to lose. Learn to accept a losing trade, a losing day, cut your losses short. The mental part of trading is so big, and when I run some systems, I have sticky notes on my screen. I'll tell you what one of them says. Actually, I think I can show it to you. I don't know if you'll be able to read it. Let me just read it for you. Stupid people do the same things, looking to achieve different results. This is me talking to myself. Another one says, let the system run. Emotions are your worst enemy. You put too much work and time into the system trading to let your emotion take control of you. And I've been doing much better, by the way, on that part. I really had to really work at controlling my confidence, my expectation. I had to tell myself when I come in the morning, and I see that the system is not doing well. Hey, it's normal. Nothing, no system, no trader will ever make money day after day after day. So, and I see it with clients. I have more than a few clients that they can make money. They have the ability to make money. I see it. When they trade, they know how to make money, but they don't know how to lose. And all of a sudden they lose. And instead of calling it a day on a certain level, or instead of taking a break, taking a step back, maybe go outside, take a break, they just keep trading, and now they're adding into their trades. Now they're revenge trading. Now they're doubling down, and all of a sudden it becomes a complete casino. Learn how to control yourself. Ask your broker, do you guys have a daily loss limit? Which we do. Some of our platforms, we can actually hard code a daily loss limit. So if you lose either a percent of your account or a dollar amount, the system will liquidate you, cancel working orders, and tell you go take a time out. Go smoke a cigarette if you smoke a cigarette. Go take a fresh breath, a breath of fresh air. Do something. Go stretch. Just step away from the screen when you experience that losing day, because if you learn how to lose, you'll be able to keep and build more on your good days. So I know the presentation was not all over the place, but it was sporadic in different directions. I hope I was able to share with you some ideas to explore, some concepts to think about, and who knows, maybe one of you guys that did not have success day trading the mini Nasdaq, you're gonna all of a sudden decide, let me explore trading the micro NQ versus the micro ES on a spread relationship. Or maybe let me take a look at the bonds, because the bonds, the tick size is $31.50. So it's a whole different type of personality of market. Or maybe some of you will be like, you know what? Day trading is just stresses me out. It drains me. Let me talk to my broker and let me do some homework about using options for a little bit longer term trade. Or let me see about those Monday, Wednesday, Friday options Elon spoke about, that instead of using a stop, you're just gonna risk the premium on the option. And again, a good broker can help answer questions, give you examples, educate you, so you can really do your best to find an edge in the trading business and futures trading.
Yeah, thank you, Alon. But guys, you know what? If you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat. I'd like to just kind of extend Elon's presentation with some of my own personal observations. A lot of what he presented today uh, resonates dramatically with even over the years of my own trading. The pitfalls that all of us fall into, and many of us in the early days of your trading, you didn't know where to turn. You didn't know what resources were available, and you kind of many of you are, I'm sure this has happened to many of us out there, but you go searching for this educator or that broker, and again, you know who they are. I'm not going to mention anybody, but you know the good ones and not so good ones. And when you come across, somebody like Alan with the level of experience he has and the services that his firm provides. I was actually introduced to Alan by one of our community members, and not too long ago, but we accelerated our relationship, and we're continuing to develop our relationship even further. That's why, again, I wanted to have him present to our community here, and I will soon be reciprocating, a presentation back to the Canon trading community as well. But in exploring what Canon has to offer, I've actually posted a number of those links, the educational links. One particularly was, what was it? The Survivor Day Trader, I think you
Yep.
wrote, Ilan.
Yep.
That one was particularly striking. Again, there's a tremendous amount of resources. All right, the 8 steps to successful trading, etc. Don't feel as though, guys, don't feel as though you're kind of alone in this business. Many of you, are working from your home offices, perhaps, or you're trying to sneak in a trade between, at lunchtime during your job, or a break or something. You're trying to find an edge. Uh, what I really love about what Ilan and everybody there at the Canon Trading is doing is you essentially have a full service firm to help you out, and again with very competitive commissions. All right, and we're all looking for the lowest commissions and so forth, but I've always been, my perspective has always been, and many of are in my community now and have passed through my community, so what I'm about. In my mission and Elon's are actually very synergistic. All right, we're trying to help individual traders become better at trading, become, more educated, right? So a more, higher educated trader can learn how to manage risk, take profits when they're there, follow specific strategies. All right, there's many people out there they're successful in their careers over the years, and then they see on the media that all these people, the market's at new all-time highs, people are just making lots of money. Hey, you know what? I can do that too. And then what they realize is when they come into trading, they say, well, how hard can this be? Read a couple books, look at a couple indies, and geez, it can't be that difficult, until they really realize that what really it entails. And so not having resources, or having a resource like Canon at your, available to you, is terrific. All right, because again, full service firm. Again, he talked about, if just the broker assist aspect of it, I find very intriguing. All right, again, each service has its own unique, specialities. So, but a broker assist, being able to call up somebody and talking to them, and having that person be able to sit and talk to you for a length of time, not worrying about, okay, I got 7 minutes I can only give to you, because, and are you placing a trade? All right, no, that's not what they that's not what the folks at Canada are doing. They're going to sit and talk to you and find out what's best for you. And again, many of you know what my services are all about here, and that's why I say we're very synergistic. Okay, we're trying to do the best for you. Yeah, we're not going to win all the time, and etc. We all realize that, and I think everybody accepts that. But the ability to utilize resources at your fingertips. Remember, futures trading game, is really, has always been thought of as the big boy sport. All right, you need to be well capitalized, and you need to have all the best of the best informations, et cetera, et cetera. But now with the onset of the micros, again, risk management, you have the ability to be able to um, learn how to actually manage risk. All right, and have somebody there helping you, whether it's the folks over at Canon or myself, because we talk a lot about risk management here. And again, one of my primary goals is to help educate those in our community on how to manage risk properly, how to follow strategies. Elon touched upon, when you're trading a strategy of some sort, you got to be disciplined, and there's a lot of people out there that are just, I refer to it as wing dinging. They're wing dinging trades, and they get revenge trade and they lost and so forth. You got to really, learn to to follow certain strategies, whether it's a strategy you developed on your own or somebody else's third party strategy. But learning the strategy, learning how to manage that risk is extremely critical. So the services that Canon and Elon has to offer, guys, if you're looking for um, an alternate broker, maybe you're satisfied with your broker, maybe you're not satisfied with your broker, and you say, hey, you know what am I getting? Compare what you're getting for services and what they offer over there. And again, remember, rates are going to be competitive. So I don't even talk about commissions necessarily, because I know that everybody is very competitive on that edge. But what am I getting for what I'm paying for? And I'd rather pay, a touch higher than and get, quick access. I need, you make a phone call, you need support, it's right there at your fingertips, and I can't, for me, I value that very high on my list. All right. That's why I try to, in our services over at, Players Trading Group, um, I try to offer the, white glove best as I can possibly, get for everybody, for what they're paying us over here. But again, it's not about how much, it's about what you're getting. It's the value added. And, just by, if you just take a look at the website over there at Canon, all right, even just in the futures education area, there's just a tremendous amount of resources that you can educate. You can, again, free education. All right, learn to, by the way, I'm sure you've all heard of this, but trading is a business. Okay, so learning, this isn't just like, okay, a lot of the guys over at Reddit, they're making money on AMC and they're making money on this and that. And it's like, how hard can it be, But really, it's a business. Learn it and treat it like a business. So when you go into it, you say, okay, I have a certain amount of capital that I have. Capital is a limited resource, right? Unless you're, one of the billionaire gazillionaires out there, but it's a limited resource. So each trade you put on, right? You're committing a level of capital, but it's capital that, as Elon said, it should be risk capital. It shouldn't be something that I got to pay an insurance payment or a mortgage payment or something. Put food on my table. It should be monies that you've saved up, perhaps set aside, and it's true risk capital. If I lose it, I lose it. But that said, you don't want to be just caution, throw caution to the wind. You want to learn how to manage that. It is precious capital. It's your hard-earned money, and I think Elon certainly is, is sensitive to that. We all are. So we want to give you the best we possibly can, and so learn to take advantage of the resources that he has to offer at Canon. And again, I think like I said, our synergies are really aligned, and that's why I'm excited to continue to build our relationship, moving forward, because we do have the same, mission kind of ideas, and the fact that we are both registered. How often do you come across, of course, being on the broker side, you must be registered,
You
but
have to be, yeah, yeah.
yeah, how often do you come across, an educator that's registered? Okay, you probably can't name a few. Of course, I'm one, but that said, we have that alignment, and so yeah, so take advantage of what Canon Trading has to offer. All
And
right, I
give
really
yourself
encourage you guys to.
give yourself credit, guys, for anybody that's trying that and doing it proper and putting the time and effort. As long as you're using risk capital, futures trading and trading in general is it can be an amazing experience in many ways. And I know a lot of people who are very passionate about it as well. So keep learning, keep adjusting, give yourself credit, and they always take a step back, evaluate, and see how you can get better. And thanks again, David and Marlon, for allowing me to be the guest speaker here.
Yeah,
And I
it's
appreciate
great to have
everybody.
you on.
I
Yeah.
appreciate everybody that came and took an hour of their day after an interesting trading day to attend. And I hope you're able to pick up at least one or two tidbits that can help you going forward. And we are here. It's a team of eight of us, all licensed brokers. We're working with multiple clearinghouse, so feel free to email, talk. You'll get some good perspective on many different topics.
Does anybody have any questions for Elon before we head out for the day? Feel free to post that. If you don't, or if you think about that you have some questions, after the presentation, again, feel free to reach out to Alon, and I'm sure he'll be happy to talk to you, regardless of whether or not you have an account there or build or thinking about an account. Again, this is all about a community that is helping everybody, is helping each other, and again, finding high quality, folks in this business is, boy, that's a premium, so, and there's a lot of, well, let's just say unsavory characters out there, but when we find, when you find somebody of high quality, stick with them, right? And so, Elon definitely meets that and exceeds that. So I won't belabor that, but yeah, no, thanks a whole lot, Elon. I appreciate it. I think a lot of the topics and a lot of the suggestions that you gave to helping improve our odds of success, I think is definitely helpful for everybody. And yeah, so yeah, so that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you again, everyone. And again, good trading for all. Again, stay in
Good.
touch with us if you need. Again, feel free to follow up with anything after this presentation is complete here today. So, and the next time you'll see us, I will be presenting at some future date, yet to be determined, over at the folks at Canon. So I'm looking forward to that as well.
Thanks, David and Marlon. Thanks, everybody. Have a good evening.
All right. Thank you, everyone. Have a great evening, everyone. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.